Hello friends, welcome to the YouTube channel Pritham's Academy, and today we are going to discuss the fourth lesson in 9th standard English, that is, have you thought of the verb have? So let's begin with the lesson. In the beginning only it is asked, have you noticed how many times you use the verb have in your day-to-day conversation? And it is asked, try to find out within 1 hour how many times you use the verb have. And this verb have is called as a versatile verb. Versatile means having multiple talents, multiple qualities. And yes, this verb have has multiple, skills. In multiple ways we can use it, right? Have is actually an auxiliary or helping verb. And we use it for two things. Number one, we use it in the perfect tenses, right? For example, like, they have come. I had clean forgotten all about it. These are the examples given in textbook. And second use is to make the negative sentences like, they haven't come, I hadn't forgotten it, right? But besides this, the verb have can be used for multiple things, and with this we can have fun. So what are the different uses of have? The first use is to indicate possession or ownership of something. So possession means the things we have with us, right? And ownership means we are the owner of that thing. So let's talk about the possession. So for possession we have three examples in the textbook. Number one, my friend has a pet cat. Second, I have a new pen. Third, do you have a cycle? Now next two questions are about ownership. That is, our school has 6 computers. Fifth, the municipality has 6 vans and 2 cars. So this was the first use of have, that is to indicate possession or ownership. Now second use of have, to refer to events, activities and experiences. Now what type of events we can refer? Now out of these 5 examples, the event, 2 examples are there of event. Number one, fifth examples, I have a meeting this evening. So this indicates event. And example number 3, the class has a short break at 11 a.m. right? Now regarding activities, example number 1 talks about activity like, I am going to have a bath in the river, right? Then experiences, right? So example number 4 talks about experience like, did you have a good time at the wedding? And example number 2, let us have a party for your birthday. It is about activities, right? So this second use of have was to refer events, activities and experiences, right? Now third use of have, that is to indicate relationships. So we can show a relationship by using the verb have. For example, I have 2 sisters. Second example, the couple do not have children. Third example, I don't have a brother. Now fourth use of have, to indicate or to refer to eating or drinking. So regarding eating, we have second example and first example, that is, we have breakfast at 8 a.m. Second, have a slice of cake. Now regarding drinking, we have 2 examples, number 3 and 4, that is, what would you like to have, tea or coffee? Number 4, can I have a glass of water please? So these 2 examples talks about drinking. So this was the fourth use of have, to refer to eating or drinking. Now fifth use of have, to refer to a medical or physical condition. So there are 3 examples regarding this. Number 1, I have a headache. Second, he has a cold. And third, grandfather had a heart attack. Now after discussing these 5 uses, 2 features of have are mentioned in the textbook. Number 1 feature is that we don't use have in present continuous form. We always use it in which form? Simple present or simple past form. So these 3 examples are wrong. I am having a bicycle. This example is wrong. What is the correct example? I have a bicycle. Now second wrong example is, he is having a cold. So what is the right example? He has a cold. Third wrong example, I am having a lot of homework. So what is the correct example? I have a lot of homework. Now second feature, while using have in a negative form, we don't use it as a main verb. We directly don't use has or have. We have to use helping verb like do, does. For example, wrong example is, he hasn't a car. So what is the right example? He doesn't have a car. So when we use has, so helping verb will be does, right? I haven't a cold. This is the wrong example. What is the correct example? I don't have a cold. So these 2 features are very important. Remember, we don't use have in a present continuous form, and we don't use have as a main verb while using negative sentence, negative form. Now there is an exercise and 2 questions are asked. Only 2 questions, but they are very important. They are very important to enrich our English language. So what is the first example? Add your own sentences to those given in the passage to illustrate the uses of have. Now already we have seen 5 uses of have. So first use is to show possession. Can we have more examples to show possession? Yes. So 5 examples I will tell you. Number 1, I have a branded watch. Second, do you have an extra pen? Third, she has a dancing doll. Fourth, he has an electric bike. Fifth, my brother has a great collection of old coins. Now see, these 5 examples refer to the possession. Now second, we are asked to indicate relationship. So example number 1, he has 2 brothers. Second, they don't have a daughter. Third, she has 2 sisters. Fourth, I have a sister. And fifth, he has 2 uncles. Now this indicate relationship. Now third, we are asked to refer to eating or drinking. So number 1, have a slice of mango. Second, what would you like to have, hot or cold? This refers to drinking. Now third, can I have a slice of cake? Fourth, I have a glass of milk every morning. Now fifth, she has a lukewarm water every morning. So this was to refer to eating and drinking. Now next is to show ownership. Number 1, we have 2 laptops. Second, our Gram Panchayat has a fire brigade vehicle. Third, our school has 3-storied building. Fourth, he has a new car. And fifth, BEST has 500 CNG buses. Now fifth, to refer to events, activities and experiences, right? So example number 1, I have an online meeting tomorrow. Second, the school has 2 short and long recesses. Third, let's have a picnic on weekend. Fourth, I am going to have a big breakthrough. Fifth, let's have a party for your marriage anniversary. And now last, we are asked to refer to a physical condition. So use of have to refer to physical condition. Number 1, I have a headache. Number 2, she has a toothache. Third, he had a heart attack last year. Fourth, I have a cold. And fifth, you have pneumonia. So these examples refer to physical condition. Now second question is very interesting. This is little longer exercise, but this is very important to enrich your English language. If you go through this exercise and if you understand it properly, I promise you, you will use your English language very, confidently, and you will enrich your language. So first verb is go. So can we use go as a phrasal verb in different ways? Already 2 examples are provided. Go down. Go down means decrease, right? And go to bed means go to sleeps. So I will share 10 examples with you for go and 10 examples you will add, right? So first example is go after. Go after means to pursue, to follow a goal or object. So example, he went after his dreams and now he is an actor, right? This is the example. Second, go along. Go along means to continue an activity, right? So example is he added funny details to the story as he went along. Now third is go away. Go away means leave a place. Example, we decided to go away for a few days. Now again go away, the same verb but meaning is different. Go away means disappear. Example, the medication should make the pain go away. Next example is go by. Go by means pass. So example is put up your hand or the bus will go by without stopping. Now next example is go down. Go down means decrease or reduce. Example, the price of property has gone down a bit lately. Now next example is go for. Try to achieve or attain. He trained hard and decided to go for the gold medal. Okay. Next example, go into. Now go into means join or enter a profession. Tom decided to go into the army when he left school. Now next example is go off. Go off means explode. Explode. Example, a bomb went off in a crowded restaurant. Now next example is go on. Go on means to continue. Sorry for interrupting. Please go on. This is the example for go on. Next is go out with. Right? So having someone as a boyfriend or girlfriend. Example is Julie going out with Tom? Yes. Next example is go over. Go over means to review. To review. Examples. Please go over your answers before handing in your paper. Right? Next example is go through. Go through means to experience. He went through a lot of pain after the accident. Now same verb, that is go through, the meaning is different, means examine, study carefully. You should go through the contract before signing it. Right? Now next example is go with. Go with means match. So it is related with our clothes and all, matching. So example is that jacket doesn't go with the skirt. Now many examples I tried to provide you with the verb go. Can you have more examples for the verbs asked in exercise? What is the next verb? Get. So have you heard the words like get along, get with, get on, right? So we have to find out 20 verbs for this. Now next verb is put. So for put we have many verbs like put with, put up with, put on, put in, put off, isn't it? So same way the next verb is catch, right? Catch with, catch on, isn't it? Catch up. Now next verb is pass. So same verbs, adjective, adverbs and prepositions we can add. Pass on, pass with, isn't it? So like this we have to write 20 verbs, 20 phrasal verbs. So a lot of images are provided here. Go through them and try to understand them, try to use them in your own sentences, and I'm sure it will help you to enrich your English language and it will be a lot of fun. So watch the videos until the end. You will sure find it very useful. And don't forget to subscribe my channel. I am going to bring more videos for you. Thank you very much.